All right, here is the one kind of new concept, and it says, can we generalize what happens to graph at the extreme left? And we say the limit as x approaches negative infinity, and right is the limit, what is the limit as x approaches positive infinity? So basically, here's what's happening. This right here just means as x, I'm going to type this in because I can. So it's just really as x gets smaller and smaller, what happens to y? That's really what is happening right here. So as x gets smaller and smaller, y gets bigger and bigger. It goes to infinity. Maybe it goes to negative infinity. Maybe it goes to 0. There's all sorts of things that could happen. Now, this right over here is basically the same thing, but I have to go back in and fix something. As x gets bigger and bigger, what happens to y? So that's kind of what a limit is. So we're going to go through and do a few, and it's going to be great. So here we go. Describe the end behavior for these functions using limits. So I'm looking at this. This says 5x to the third. Now I'm not exactly sure what it looks like, but basically because I know the mother function, I know that it's basically going to look something like this. All right, I'm not sure where it curves, anything like that. However, I know because it's positive 5 out front, my leading coefficient is positive, that it starts low and it ends high. And so really what I'm looking for over here, I'm going to say, what is the limit as x approaches negative infinity? So I always write it in cursive. I don't know why. Somebody must have done that when I was a kid. That's how I write it. Limit as x approaches negative infinity. So that's as x is going this, so as x is going this way, okay, x is getting smaller and smaller and smaller, what is happening to y? Well, what's happening over here? As x gets smaller and smaller and smaller, y is going to negative infinity. Then I also want to do, okay, so what's the limit as x approaches, so there's an arrow for approaches, positive infinity. Well, that's over here. As x gets bigger and bigger and bigger, what is happening to the y? As x gets bigger and bigger, y is approaching positive infinity. So when I go through it, I'll do a lot of highlighting on these, and I found that's been helpful. All of my highlighters, you know who you are. This is great stuff to highlight. All right, the next one says negative 6x to the fourth. Okay, so think about your mother function. What do you know? And quick, make a sketch. Ready? Go. Okay, it's basically gonna be an m. And I don't know where it curves, but if it's an x to the fourth, it's got 4 zeros. Hopefully they're all real. If not, that's okay. You might have 2 imaginary. But it also says negative 6 up front, so you know that it starts low, ends low. So I've got 2 limits. So is the limit as x approaches negative infinity? So as x gets smaller and smaller and smaller, and the limit as x approaches positive infinity. Okay, so as x gets smaller and smaller and smaller, what is happening to y? It's going to negative infinity. Then, as x gets bigger and bigger and bigger, what's happening to the y? What's the end behavior? At the end, the behavior is that it's going to negative infinity. So if you have odd exponents, it's going to either start low, end high, or start high and low. They'll always end the opposite way. And then if you have an even exponent, they are going to start and end facing the same direction. So what I would like you to do right here, I'm going to break this down. Oops. I have no idea what I just did. Okay. I'm going to break this down. I want you to try to figure it out yourself. So I want the limit as x approaches negative infinity. What is that going to be? And the limit as x approaches positive infinity. I want you to do that for both. Push pause and then come back to me. So hopefully you've already got it. And if you have, you can just like fast forward until I get to the answers. Or if you're like, I don't know what I'm doing, here I'm going to help. So you see that it's to the 7th power. So you know it starts and ends opposite ways. So then I look right here. That means it's kind of heading downward from left to right. So it's probably going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so it's kind of going to do that, right? And I know I learned early on, like a few slides back, it's to the 7th power, so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 extrema. That's just bonus. Okay, so because it was down, as x approaches negative infinity, so as x gets smaller and smaller and smaller, what is happening to your y? Your y is getting bigger and bigger and bigger. All right, now over here, as x is getting bigger and bigger and bigger, what's happening to your y? It's going down forever, so it's going to negative infinity. This one, I've got a 6th power, so okay, so it's probably got about 6 zeros, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's got just bonus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 extrema. And then I know, did it have a negative out front? Nope. Okay, good. So end behaviors are the same. They're both going up. So as x gets smaller and smaller and smaller, the limit as x approaches negative infinity, what's happening to your y? Your y is going up forever to positive infinity. Then as x gets bigger and bigger and bigger, what's happening to your y? It's also getting bigger and bigger and bigger. So it's going to go on to infinity. And that's how we find end behavior.